Our Chapter 1 topic is striving for freedom. I have asked our panel to describe the freedom that is important to them, the freedom they are striving for. In order to recognize freedom, it is also necessary to recognize what is not freedom. In our previous discussion, we left off with the question, what does it mean to act out of knowledge?
The saint and the genius attained a higher level of being, by transcending their animal nature and reaching the realm of pure intellect.
The greatest human achievements are the products of pure intellect, by those who engage in critical study, thought, and reflection.
As a lawyer, I know what it means to act out of knowledge. To act out of knowledge requires the ability to think rationally. If I am to convince a judge of anything, I must present sensible and practical reasons. In order to do this, I must stand under the rule of reason. We are free when we are controlled only by our reason, and not by animal passions. Passions are chaotic, they are unpredictable and have no boundaries. In court, I have seen the destructive and tragic results of acting on our impulses in the heat of passion. A rational person is capable of performing a variety of actions, and knows the consequences of each. He is able to compile a complete and consistent list of tasks, in order of preferences. Rational people are free to determine their life and action by purposes and deliberate decisions. They act out of knowledge by planning and setting goals.
We can be driven by a goal, in the same way as we are driven to obey animal passions.
Rational thought remains within the practical sphere. It is thought based on hard facts and real evidence that is found in the world. It lacks the ethical and higher intellectual ideals of pure reason that inspires action.
Neurobiologists have found that the rational side of the brain is actually the rationalizing one. The rational side of the brain is in charge of defending our desired beliefs, which may have been acquired with completely irrational reasons. The brain will defend a narrow one-sided belief with rational reasons, and you are not even conscious of doing it. For example, as a lawyer you may defend a guilty person, by arranging or disputing the evidence to tell a story of innocence. It's not that you are necessarily lying, because you may sincerely and completely believe in the defense you are creating. The Supreme Court is entrusted with resolving disputes based on the law and legal precedent. However, the record has shown that the rulings of the conservative justices on the court have been more supportive of free speech when the speaker reflects their right-wing ideology. The rational brain defends your desired belief, regardless of whether it is true or not. And it all happens without you being conscious of it.
In many cases, rationalization happens when there is a failure. A common rationalization is when a person says, whatever has happened for the best.
In politics, rationalization involves twisting, distorting, and omitting facts to suit a political ideology.
I don't think anyone is going to be confused as to the ideological belief of most of the people who appear on Fox. I mean, Bill, what is it you think that I have said about the network or written about the network.
You think that we've corrupted the sanctity of fair news coverage?
I think...
That's what I think.
I think that ideological coverage of the news, be it of the right or be it of the left, has created a political reality in this country which is bad for America. I think it's made it difficult, if not impossible, for decent men and women in Congress, on Capitol Hill, to reach across the aisle and find compromise.
It looks like we are trying to separate ideas from people. Ideology does not hang in the air. It is bound up with people who have ideas.
We will have to discuss the relationship between people and their motives of action next time.